I am grateful for, or the thing I feel like I'm grateful for, is kind of learning the concept of like everyone's on borrowed time. Like, no one's here, like, no one's guaranteed. Like, I always say, like, even when I hang up before I get off the phone with somebody, I say I love you. I try to do my best to do that, because you just never know the next time you're going to talk to somebody.
What it do, what it do? It's your boy Andre Sproul, and you are tuning into a very special episode from Middle of the Fence. If you're watching, you can obviously see why, but if you're not tuning in from a video perspective, we have a returning guest. Not just any returning guest, but she was actually the very first person that I interviewed for the Middle of the Fence podcast. So no introduction is really needed. So let me introduce everyone, Miss Yami Soriano. Thanks for coming back on.
Thanks for having me,
Of course. And happy birthday. Shout out to all the Aries. I'm not an Aries, but shout out to Aries.
You're saying Aries season is
Aries
here.
season is in full effect. The weather could the weather could be a little bit better for Aries season.
Girl.
Speaking from a Jersey perspective, I mean, I don't know if you want to weigh in on
Let me tell you something. As an Aries, it's always raining in March and April. I'll take it. This is fine. And this is anybody who's an Aries will, in New Jersey at least. In New Jersey, the ghetto rain will not let you live. So whatever this is, yes, you keep doing that, Mother Nature. I like that. I like that. Indeed.
That's what's up. So let's just get right into it. You ready?
Yes, I'm ready.
All right, let's do it.
Oh my God, I'm so excited, guys. Y'all, I'm so excited. Y'all have no idea. Okay, I'm ready. Let's go. Let's be serious, y'all.
So as I mentioned, you were the very first person I ever interviewed for Middle of the Fence. So thank you so much, and thank you for coming back.
Hair flip.
If you could go back and talk to that version of yourself sitting in that chair, what would you say to her now? And this is circa like December 2024.
Was it 24? I thought it was 25. That's crazy. Time goes by so fast. Well, see that? Y'all saw that? Don't let me say You see, if you hear me say nip it in the bud right there. I hate when I do that.
Got you.
If I could say something to the girl sitting there, I would say that trust your gut instincts more. God made you such a special person. I'm such a special person. I feel like I'm such a light in the world. And sometimes I take my gut or like I make a lot of excuses for people. I find that because I'm so nice and things like that, I do not hold things for as face value. And I need to start trusting my gut instincts more. Whatever you feel in that first initial reaction is not, since I'm Dominican, be like, you're overreacting. But, you know what I'm saying? I feel like I'm overreacting to things sometimes, or I feel like because I try to be so emotionally aware that I make justifications for how I feel. And it's like, no, like, listen to your gut. It's there for a reason.
Yeah, and that's great the way that you put it, because listening to your intuition and your gut, it's something that we hear all the time.
Es duro.
It's very difficult.
It's very hard.
It is. I feel that it's a skill that has to be developed, honestly, because like
people act like it's so easy, like it just comes so natural. Like
it takes a lot of years of practice, because there's times when you listen to it and it's like, yeah, I was right, and then times where it's like, you need to do this. No, I'm not doing that.
I'm not doing that. That sounds crazy.
And then you're like, fuck, I should listen to my gut.
No, for real. Like, it's
that's
like,
how it goes.
You know what I'm saying? It's like, do I turn this bitch up? Like, is this the time to turn this bitch up? Or it's like, nah, let me chill. Because I really could turn this bitch up. But nah, let me chill. I'm telling you, the gut. And also, now that, like, thinking about it from, like, an inside-out perspective, low-key, like, you can't see, this sounds crazy, you can't see your inner person. You know what I mean? Like, you know how, like, in the shows, it's like, it's portrayed like the inner critique talking to you or whatever. And it's like, it's very hard to low-key listen to someone that's not there.
Yeah. And
interesting.
And one of the things that you said that stuck out to me was that one of the things that you're learning is, or have learned, is that you make excuses for some people.
Yes.
Do you mind delving in a little deeper in how exactly that shows up, or like an example?
Oh,
go ahead.
Absolutely. We gonna reel it in, y'all. I feel like sometimes people do things to me, or like their behavior is like, I would never do that to you. And it's like, you make excuses like, oh, maybe they're going through this, or like life is hard as an adult. We all have the same adult life. It's just formatted in different ways, right?
Absolutely.
So if I feel some type of way about something, like someone has said something to me about my behavior, and I was like, that's really just me. Like and I was like, okay, maybe like sometimes I can be insensitive. I'm very dark humor. That's very me. Like very, very, very dark humor.
That's definitely because of the heavy Aries
very
influence.
Aries. Very Aries. And I'm when I'm comfortable, I'm extremely blunt. I don't really hold back. And someone was like, you can't do that. And I sat there for a second because they had checked me on my behavior, and I was like, well, that's just me. Like, I don't really find an issue on my behavior. And I was trying to figure out, like, if I'm being sensitive, or is it because, like, I'm really upset that they check me because of my personality. And it's like, I understand that I can be aggressive sometimes, or just for people who don't understand, who don't know me, I can come off very strong. Like, my personality is very out there. So I was mad that they checked me, and then I had to reel it in, like, it has absolutely nothing to do with you and everything probably to do with them, And I also learned getting into my adult life, like, I'm myself anywhere you go, but you can't be yourself with everybody. Like, everybody doesn't deserve that level of you all the time.
Or to have access to it.
You know what I'm saying? Everybody ain't your friend. Everybody is not your friend. And just because I get along, me and you, we're people, we just get along. We're just people. Like, people come us.
Come on now.
Yeah, people just like us. Like, and we get along with people, and that's great. But the fact of the matter is that everyone is not our friend. Everyone doesn't all want to be around us, and doesn't share the same, like, stuff we do.
Yeah, and a thing to, like, distinguish with what you said was that, when that person, checked you for that, and it's just like,
that was so hard without trying to be shady. Good Lord.
It's just part of your personality.
Yeah.
Right? And I think that is something that just growing up is something that is learned, where it's like, hey, if someone does something to you, or it comes off in, like, a certain way, then it's not always because, like, I'm trying to do that person dirty, or, like, belittle them. Sometimes it generally is like, I'm really like that. I'm genuinely like that.
And it's really because they have that, like, subconscious of people being that way in their minds. Those people, like, they believe that everything is shady, or, like, everything is out to get them type thing. And it's like, nah, dog, that's really just that's how the cookie crumbles. Like, I really can't help you. Like,
and when you generally operate as, like, a good person, then when you're genuinely in the wrong of, like, okay, all right, like, you were right, I was wrong.
When I'm being a shady ass bitch, I'll be like, that was being a shady ass bitch. Like, like, I was being dumb shady. Like, like, and I know when I'm being a bitch. And I was, when you're genuinely not wrong, you be like, are you serious? But it's also something else I realized, that things aren't that big of a deal to me. Like, I let things, like, roll off the shoulder. A lot of things roll off the shoulder, which is also not good. But I let things roll off the shoulder. And I noticed that, like, it would take a lot for me to, like, really, like, genuinely sit down and be like, hey, this was really wrong. Mm-hmm. This is really wrong, and I really don't like the way that it would be, like, something, like, really, like, bad for me to do that. But in other people, when they have grievances, when they have issues, they check it right away. And it's like, well, I can't be mad that you took your grievances and chose to express them right away. That's my beef, because I don't do that. I think that's what made me so mad. It's like, I'm so, like, I don't care, whatever. Like, when things bother me, I'm like, all right, let me just take a second. But people do have a right to express their grievances, whether it's now, later, or something like that. So I guess I'm in the middle of, like, figuring out when is the right time to say, this bothered me, I didn't like that, because I'm a heavy believer in time and place, stuff like that.
No, absolutely.
Yeah.
And all this ties in very well because you are turning 30.
Oh my God.
Yeah. I am also turning 30 pretty soon at the time of recording. Now that we're both stepping into 30, what's something about your 20s that you've outgrown and something you're actually grateful you went through?
Okay. Something that I outgrew in my 20s. I'm going to hold y'all hand when I say this. We don't have to stay in the club until the lights come on. Good grief! What is it? Are we losers? What is wrong? There's nothing else to be done. If you didn't get the number, if he didn't talk to you, if you didn't catch nothing by 2 a.m., yo, pack it up. I don't know if it's because... I hate it. Oh Jay, stop playing. I don't know if it's because I've been hanging out in New York. Good grief, I don't go to sleep. And you know what I really hate is when I go out with people and they make me sound like a grandma. Me, I'm the most turned up one out of my all my friends. It could be all my friends want to go to sleep early. It could be that. And then I actually met people who don't sleep, and I was like, y'all doing way too much.
No, I'm with you there. Like, obviously, we've known each other for a long time now.
Yes.
So, like, we started out right at that age of, being like 21, 20, 22, going out all the time.
To the sunset.
I'm in the same boat. I don't even like going out like that anymore. But if I do, I get there early, so I'm out early too.
Wrap it up.
I used to make fun of people like that, where it's just like, oh, you really don't want to be like staying up late and like and turning up and all that. But as you get older, you have priorities actually, because it's not just like something you're not really having to like. There's less to worry about when you're younger, obviously. But as you get older, living the adult life, that's just what comes with it.
Girl, don't piss me off. I can't. That's another thing. I can't not do the 8 hours. Girl, no, eight, like 7, 6. The 6 hours of sleep ain't cutting it no more. 6 hours of sleep used to do me good. Like 6 hours, I used to be like, yeah, let's go, let's ready. If I don't get the 8 pool, it's not cute. It's very much, it's groggy, is down. Yeah. And maybe I should pick something more serious because I can't stand. Why are the lights on? Why are we here?
Well, if you want to focus on something serious, what's something that you're grateful that you went through? You would say in your 20s.
Oh, Dre had sent me the questions earlier because he's so prompt and prepared. Such a Taurus. Such a Taurus. And I'm glad I reread it because I didn't catch it at first. This is gonna sound dark, but there's light. I was maldita sea. You heard the I was talking, and I was saying that I don't want to say grateful because that sounds harsh, but when it was COVID and I was in the house with all my family and my brother had just passed away, and my parents and my grandparents, because we all live in the same house because we're all very Hispanic, okay, and they looked like they were gonna pass away, and we had to work as a family, as a unit to like get past that hurdle, like to get through the sickness for everyone to get better, and obviously from the passing of my brother, I think I am grateful for, or the thing I feel like I'm grateful for, is kind of learning the concept of like everyone's on borrowed time. Like no one's here, like no one's guaranteed. Like I always say, like even when I hang up before I get off the phone with somebody, I say I love you. I try to do my best to do that because you just never know the next time you're gonna talk to somebody. But just in general, like I feel like I was not aware. It's just you're just not. I guess you don't see it because you're kind of just in the. Everything's okay. Nothing's really real. And at that point, it got really, really real for me. It changed me as a person. I guess you would say I just take things more serious, like life more serious. Life's more serious.
You don't take things for granted.
Exactly. I guess that's what I'm trying to say. Yeah, I feel like, it made me more appreciative of the time that I have with the older people in my life. things, it made me be more serious in regards to, you know, what is serious in life and what's not serious in life. That's why, I guess, again, that's probably why I wrote things off, because, you know, seeing something like that, it really, like, shapes you into what's important and what's not important.
Yeah, and that's a beautiful way to put it, you know.
Yeah.
I'm actually getting, like, a little emotional with
Yeah.
that, because that's something that I've been challenging myself as well, with my life in general, is just being there for the people that, you know, you generally love and support.
Yeah.
And you know, off camera, I was joking around home. I'm very busy. I'm a very busy man.
Very
but
busy man.
It's not a joke though.
It's not really.
But you know,
we be busy.
but on a serious note, you know, it's like our time with the people that we have here is limited, and anything can really happen at any given moment. So don't wait until that happens, you know. And obviously, there's certain people that, you know, you may have a falling out with, or you still have that love, but the distance is at a much greater one.
Yeah.
You know, but it doesn't diminish the fact that, you know, you have to be as present as possible.
Present as possible.
And that looks different for everybody, right? So
that part.
Even, like, there was an example yesterday where I was so tired. I was like beyond tired that when I got home from work, I literally was just laying out for like hour and a half, ate my dinner, worked on the questions, and was getting ready to go to sleep. But then my brother came back home, so I stood up and talked to him for a little while.
Yeah.
I called my mom earlier that night, and then I spoke to my little sister as well, even though I was dead tired, because, again, you know, even something as small as that, you know,
it's
that
important.
You can't take for granted.
Yes,
you know,
yeah.
You really can't.
Exactly. Like, it's so, like, vital. Like, that's why I can't really get jiggy with no shade to him. I cut my granny off if she don't see it how I see it. Y'all be losing me. I can't hold y'all. I cannot lie to you. But it's also, you know, the background we come from, very, very solid. Now, again, family is dirtbags. I have a lot of cousins who, I'm okay. We're good. I'm good.
Exactly.
We're fine.
I feel the
but
same
you know,
way.
if it's worth salvaging, if it's, you know, if it's core great, you know, core happiness at the end of it, like, we can make it work. Like, we can work it out, you know. And today, actually, I texted Andre and I said, "Hey, my birthday's coming and I want to yap. So can we do a little?" So he was like, "Yeah, absolutely." And I told him I wanted to do it on my birthday. And if you're seeing this, it's not my birthday yet, but it will be in a week. But he said we could do it the week before and it'll come out before your birthday. I said, that's solid. Today, I remembered earlier today is actually marks 6 years that my brother had passed away.
Today.
The
day of recording.
The third, yes, wow. The day of recording. So, shout out to you, C. Wherever you at, love you real bad. Rest in peace. Love you real bad. Te quiero mucho. Can't stand you. Yeah, so it was supposed to happen today. It was supposed to happen today.
That's just a full circle moment,
like,
right
that.
There.
Boom, bam.
And, you know, as far as, like, let's say there's, you know, falling out with certain family members or people, like, in general, and, you know, there is a possibility of reconnecting. Do you think that's just a matter of, like, life and destiny kind of just making that happen, or is it just more so, like, just, you know, like two people just, you know, like things weren't right and they had to grow and then they just, like, or it's just, what I'm trying to ask is, like, do you think it's more of like a divine intervention thing if it's people that, like, you have a falling out and rekindle with, or is it just like you feel just like a timing thing?
I think it's a little bit of both, right? Because I'm very much a believer in, like, you are who you are and you're not going to change. And I have no interest in changing you. I'm very much like that. Like, I have no, like, once people show me who they are, once we're good.
Goes back to that intuition.
Yeah, girl.
Goes back to that intuition.
You don't got to tell me twice. I heard you first time. Don't worry about it, sweetheart. So, and, you know, some people it's just like, you know, you just be like, we're not gonna vibe. You're just not my vibe, and that could be whether we're blood related or not blood related. Either we're gonna vibe or we're not. That's just what it is. In other situations, I do feel like, both parties have to grow. Both parties have to like go through something to then come back to some point for it to work, right? I don't want to say that in a romantic way. That could be in a friend way or a family way or whatever. But some people have to go through things, experience things, because the fact of the matter is, if we meet somebody and whoever it is in one path of our life, and then we would have had to learn something before we, So there is something that needed to be fulfilled that person at that time probably wasn't supposed to be around for, or there was something that they had to learn by losing you in order for them to become a better person. Dios sabe lo que hace, mijo.
That's it.
Dios sabe lo que hace. You know it's tea. You know it's tea when you see those two fingers touching. Carisha's so ghetto.
All right, so
Carisha's so ghetto.
Yes. So shout out City Girls though. Shout out City Girls. Come on, I know it's good.
City girl shit.
So speaking of culture,
yes, sir.
You are Dominican. I look Dominican, but I'm not.
Such a liar. He's so Dominican. Such a liar.
So part of the one thing that you mentioned in our last episode that I at the time I just brushed over because I was just so focused on like answering like my questions and
it's not your fault,
just like being super serious. You mentioned growing up watching Mundos and MTV Tres, and for a lot of the people that come from a Latin background, those are very influential programs. What parts of that culture actually shaped who you are today without you even realizing it back then by like watching and growing up on like Mundos and MTV Tres?
Oh my God, shut up. Oh my God, I'm so excited. I shouldn't be this excited, y'all, for real.
Yeah, you should.
Why not? You know what I'm saying? You know the vibes.
It's better like to be like that than like, well, I mean, yeah. Like,
that's ugly. That's when we fail. We don't like that. We don't like them. Girl, this is so full. This is crazy. So many circle moments are happening right now. It's insane. My quinceañera, bro. My sweet quinceañera.
So, for those that don't know, we do, American culture is Sweet 16, but in Latin culture, it's the quinceañera.
Yes.
So, the 15-year-old is the big birthday bash. Continue on.
Yes. And this year, once again, we might have to drop this on Friday because we can't see. The picture's going to drop on Friday. Anyway. Girl, the theme, so I was supposed to have a double quince this year. RIP to my double quince. I decide, with this economy and having a kid and trying to get out my mom, right, I prioritized trying to save money for an apartment than to have my double quince, right? Because I didn't have a quince, so it was going to be a double quince. That's so fucking, if anybody sees this and y'all steal my idea, respectfully,
charge them a royalty fee.
Charge them a royalty fee. Okay, and do invite me, and I would like at least 3 guest passes to bring me and Andre and 2 of our friends. Anyway, yeah. So I wanted to have a double quince, but instead of that, I'm gonna have a double quince photo shoot. I'm gonna have a double quince photo shoot. Yes, the cake is gonna say 15 plus 15. It's gonna be. It's gonna be tea. But yes, that show, I wanted to have a quince so my God. Like, and I watched both. I watched my Sweet 16 and I watched my quinceañera.
Which one do you think was better?
I mean, Tiana Taylor, when she did that skate park Sweet 16, she ate with that. I cannot do. But it was that one Mexican girl, and she came in with the Cinderella carrot. She also ate. Yes, that formed me. What else formed me? Watching Making the Band in Spanish. Jokes, hilarious. What else formed me as a child? What shows formed me as a child? And just having the music choice going in the back and be like, I don't really like this song. And we could flip back from the English music choice to the Spanish music choice. Very much tea. Very, very, very much tea. And can we bring back Sábado Gigante? What's good? What's good with that?
That is
like,
legendary in
y'all don't,
the Spanish streets, yeah.
I don't know if y'all know about Sábado Gigante. Did we talk about this the first time? I feel like we sure.
We didn't talk about Sábado Gigante.
Sábado Gigante. There was it was like a mime who wasn't really he was a mime because he didn't talk and he had a saxophone and he used to like it was crazy. Fuera, fuera, exactly. And there was that, and there was a whole bunch of kid talents and adult talents.
It was like a multi-purpose. It's a multi-purpose talent show.
How do you even describe that? How do you do that?
I don't know.
That's why I'm mad at the nigga that started. Girl, that's
didn't know
my
that's where
girl.
she started.
That's where she started.
I didn't
Está
know
loco,
that.
hello. Con esa
I didn't know
piquete,
that.
hello. Yes, that's where my girl. Hey, coño, that was so violent. I'm sorry. Oh yeah, that's where Amada started. On Sábado Gigante, and yeah, and I feel like we would bring back house parties. Bring back house parties on Saturday night. Where are we going? To somebody's house to eat some sancocho or some arroz or whatever it is. Bring back house parties. Thank you.
Yeah, and for me with that side of things, Mundos is the one that I was heavy on. DirecTV channel 400 something, because all the Spanish channels were in the 400s.
Yes.
So I had my Spanish culture from growing up with my Argentinian side of the family.
Right.
But outside of that, like pop culture wise, Mundos is like they used to have like different times where they would show a whole bunch of music videos.
Yeah.
And that's what started to allow me to get hip to Spanish artists.
Yeah.
And all that, because when I was younger and they would play like, Spanish music, I like the family parties. I never knew who the artists were. I just know like, okay,
I also never knew who artists
bachata song.
were.
This is a cumbia song, because cumbia is very popular in
I
Argentina.
thought it was just me.
I
thought I was the only one who didn't know. I thought it was an uncultured swine.
It's seriously like that. So then I started watching that, and then I started learning about the artists, and then it actually allowed me to grow in my knowledge of the pop culture side of being Latin. And I didn't realize it until actually I was I came up with that question, and I was just like, oh wow, like it really did have a big influence, because I was watching that around like middle school.
Right.
It was around middle school, and yeah, that was my biggest takeaway, was like, aside from the shows that you mentioned, just like the, that played such a big part of like the culture. And I mean, I don't watch a lot of TV these days or anything like that, but I don't really think there's any like Hispanic network or anything like that that really captures that, outside of me watching soccer games in Spanish. But
if I have to watch Univision one more time, I'm gonna lose it. I'm gonna lose my noggin. Sorry.
So it's like, it would be nice to see like some original networks again like that.
Yeah, because I mean, music videos now, they're not long enough to be a production, but the ones that really do put thought, the production be productioning. No cap, like the production is cute. Like we should get some, bring back music just stations that show music videos. We need to showcase more music videos. And I don't want to go on YouTube. Thanks management. Fuck. Sick of it.
So another to shift gears now. You mentioned that you are a mother.
Wait, Dre.
What?
I can't get this song out of my head.
What song?
Hoy he despertado, acariciando la noche. Girl, that music video was iconic. The Down music video.
Yeah.
With Rakimi and Y. I can't get it out of my head. Oh my God.
I haven't heard that name in years.
Girl.
I haven't heard that name in
years. Dando vueltas en mi cama. Yo. Okay, sorry. Go ahead. I had to get it out of my head.
Before I get the other question, the one song that like sticks out to me was Factoría.
Shut up. You know what song I heard the other day and it transported me back. Es que te quiero, whoa.
Oh, Flex.
Baby, te quiero. Yo, transported me.
Oh my gosh.
Transported
you know what his nickname was?
What was it?
We're going to blurt this out when like I actually say this, but they called him nigga. That was his nickname.
No, it didn't.
Yes.
You're lying.
Yes.
No way.
I'm not lying. I'm
no
not
way.
Lying. That was his nickname, so they called him that.
Never knew that. Never.
Yeah.
Didn't know that.
So
interesting.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
Yeah, very, very interesting.
Fun fact. The more you know. Wow.
Fun fact,
okay.
Right? So you mentioned that. All right. Let me get serious now. So you mentioned that you're a mother.
A mother.
Yes.
A madre.
So how has becoming a parent changed the way you see yourself, not just as a mom, but as a person?
I want to be so organized. I don't know how they do it. I wish I wish I could label shit. I do. I wish I could label shit. I'm just not that mom. That's one thing
It's just figuring out as long as you go. We actually were talking about that off air. The producers and I were really talking about, like life is just going through it and figuring shit out along the way, and now it's being brought up in this recording.
That's it. That's all. That's all. I wish I could like label stuff and everything, but I'm not, and that's okay. I'm very chill, laid back mother. I really be trying to let my son like just do whatever, as long as it's not like general core bad behavior, like mean person, not helpful, malcriado behavior. I'll be like, yeah, bro, do you, do you, yeah. But I want to say motherhood has like changed me in the sense that my brain's always on. And I don't know if that's like I hear that's a mother thing and also like a female thing. But my brain's always on, thinking about what's next, thinking about how to make the day go smoother, thinking about what my son needs, thinking about what would benefit my son in either way, thinking about how to make ways to make myself better that would make me a better parent and a better provider for my son. The brain's always going in ways to better his life or better my life so that his life would be better. So I don't know if that, is that as a mother or as like a person, but I always wanted to be successful. I always knew I was going to be successful, but now it's like instead of being back here, it's like right here.
And it's a lot more purpose-driven because you have a direct reason that you see every single day versus someone like myself in the current position that I'm in where, I don't have children yet or anyone else to really worry about except myself at this time. So it's just like, I have my own purpose and,
which is still important.
Of course.
Which is still important.
But, now that I'm entering 30, as well.
Crazy thing to say.
It's more common now to see children, amongst like my friends, or if I do go to like an outing, you know what I mean? Like children are gonna be there, so I'm interacting with children more than ever before. Mm-hmm. And
not an uncle.
And I'm an uncle now, you know what I mean?
Not an
uncle. my niece is
best uncle ever.
My niece is 3 months old. So I've gotten to see. Hello, shout out.
Shout out to you.
Hopefully you're watching this in the future. Just know Uncle Dre loves you. Mwah. And seeing firsthand what my sister has to go through, I'm like, oh my God. Don't do respect. I'm like, oh my God. Not even opening like my mouth. When like speaking of parent, when like a parent is like mad at you, but you're at like a grocery store or like out in public, so like they'll yell at you through their teeth, and they'll just be something like, get your ass over here.
Oh, that's my favorite one. Kai Huang, para eso. No, now it's just no. Before he was like, now it's just no. Para eso. And then keeps doing whatever. Para eso. It's very much, don't talk to him like that. No, you don't talk to me. I have things to do. Yes, go ahead. Sorry. It works. It's very effective.
It is true. And another layer of like things that like parents do, right? What's something you swore you would never do as a parent that you now do?
Oh my God, call my kid all types of funky ass names. You little... Pues su maldita madre, su mal, el coño es su mal. Mira, pues su desgraciadito, ven acá. I was like, I'm gonna talk to my kids nicely. You don't even gotta say all that. Like, you don't even gotta do all that. And I'm like, su maldita madre, me tienes alta. Pues su maldita madrina, no te quiero ver ni en váyase de ahí que no te quiero ver. It's That's you mother. You mother. I can't stand to look at your ass face. I can't.
Because like, even if you provide everything that you possibly can for your child or children, which most parents do, those little rascals are gonna get on your nerves.
You know what I'm saying? And I don't feel bad about it. and you can't make me feel bad about it either.
Cause that's real, you know? Like you've had like the longest day possible like at work, and let's say like you come back and there's like crayons and markers like all on the wall or something like that. Like
no, espérate.
I mean, you're gonna you know.
That's not the one.
What's the one?
The crayons ain't the one. Hold
What's
on.
the one?
Last night.
One?
Let's just go last night. Last night. Ay, coño. Anoche, a las 10 de la noche, at 10 o'clock at night. We're watching Zootopia 2. That's our jam right now. Cool. I decide in the middle of us watching Zootopia, I'm going to leave you here. Normal behavior. I'm going to leave you here watching Zootopia. I'm going to go shower. The shower could not have been more than 15 to 20 minutes. Not at all. I go in the shower. Cool. I'm doing my business. I come out that shower. And he runs up to me with stuff on his hands. And I hear my grandmother go, I, why are you screaming? Why are you yelling? And I look at his hands, it's shit on his hands. It's shit. And los dedos de está cagado. It's shit on my baby hands. And and he's holding a turd of shit. I want to lose my mind.
What the fuck?
And mind you, I'm clean.
You're not encouraging me to have a child.
Good. Don't have it yet. Don't good. It's ghetto. Don't do it. Don't do it. Girl, holding a turd of shit. And then, no, it's a no. That's not the one. He hit me with one of these. Because he don't like nothing on his hands. Or because he's bougie. He's bougie and he don't like nothing on his hands. So homeboy went. I'm gonna lose it. I'm gonna lose.
I've never heard that word. I'm at a loss for words.
I'm gonna lose it. Yeah. And then you take everything off. You go wash his hands. I'm trying to recalibrate because I'm clean and I don't want to be dirty. I'm dirty now. And then, Lord G, why you still smell like shit, bro? You gotta take a whole bath. Now I have to give you a bath. It's 10:30 at night and I have to give you a bath. You already bathed. I have to give you a bath because
talking about a deep clean.
You know what I'm saying? And I know, and that's not even the worst part. The worst part is as you're walking towards where he was, the path to the bathroom, because he came to find me. Hi, Mom. He came to find me.
He left the trail.
The trail of little poop pebbles for Mom.
Like it's a deer in the middle of the woods or something. That's
pissing me off. Kids piss me off. Oh my God, don't do it.
At least he's cute. So.
At least he mad cute. Shout out to my kid. He mad cute for real. Stupid ass, old light skin ass. Stand you. Go ahead. I'm sorry, Dre. Go ahead. Just. Woo.
Oh, good. So let's focus on something a little less shitty here.
Yes, a little less stressful.
How does that sound?
Better. A little less stressful.
Since this is basically a birthday episode,
yes.
What version of yourself are you walking into this next decade as?
I mean, not the baddest bitch on the planet. No, JK. I don't want to say more confident. Is that possible?
I don't know.
Is that possible?
I don't know. You're one of the most confident people that I personally know, for real.
I want to be more. I want to be a more emotionally graceful version to myself. I want to be able to feel my emotions and express my emotions when I want to, and not overthink about what the repercussions are. I want to continue being a light and a beacon of love and light in the world, for sure, 100%. I want to be more... I want to walk into my 30s being more disciplined and focused. You are one of my greatest muses with discipline and focus. He is. He's so determined. It's disgusting. He's so accomplished. So annoying. Yeah.
I'm just trying my best. Right. I'm just trying my best.
Right. Yeah. I want to be more disciplined, more focused, more. How can you say? Just more not get. I'm easily distracted. So I have to stay busy. I have to keep busy. I have to keep a routine of things that better me, because I get derailed very easily. So that's what I want to walk into. I want to walk into my 30s more emotionally forgiving to myself. I want to be more confident, is possible. And I want to be more disciplined. That's what I want. That's what I'm looking for.
I love that answer.
Yes.
So, Yami, how can the people connect with you? This is your time to shout out your socials and all that. So, the floor is yours.
I mean, if y'all ain't following us by now, what y'all doing? No, JK. So you can find me on all platforms: YouTube, maldito, YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, Yams Komangu. That's YAMZCONMANGU. Yams Komangu. Find me on all platforms. I am this loving and this funny on all platforms. Yes, I know. It's amazing.
Awesome. Yami, thanks for coming back and sharing your insight with the audience. I'm sure you guys got a couple laughs, but we also, touched on some, serious stuff as well. And happy birthday, of course.
Thank you for having me, Joy. I really appreciate it. I really appreciate you. Like I told y'all, I told Joy I wanted to come and yap. So thank you for allowing me to be a part of your world, as always. I really appreciate you. And you've come so far, friend. I'm so proud of you. Like, this is amazing. Who knew a year ago when we did this? Like, we've come so far.
Yeah, like that Paul Rudd meme. What is it? It's like, who would have thought?
Just like that.
Yeah,
just like that.
Thought?
Who would have thought?
Yeah, thank you again. And this is yet another reminder that no matter which side of the fence you grew up on, we're all more alike than we think. My name is Andre Sproul. Catch you guys next time. Peace.
So cute.
Thank you so much for tuning in to this episode. And if you like this episode, please be sure to like, comment, and subscribe here on YouTube and hit the little notification bell so you can be the first to be notified when the latest episode drops. Also, be sure to check us out on your favorite podcast streaming platform as well, Spotify and Apple Podcasts. And again, no matter what side of the fence you grew up on, we're all more alike than we think.